welcome back to Honors Crazy World, and today we're going to be doing Bad Things to Buy on Chewie Part 2. Today we're going to be mostly focusing on stuff for rabbits and guinea pigs, but if you want one more focused on bigger animals like horses and dogs, you can comment that below and I'll make that video next. But let's get straight into the video. Let's go. So let's go ahead and start off with rabbit. We're going to start off with food because that's the first thing, in the category. So let's take a look at what food they have. Okay, so you want to stay away from something like this. This is not good for your rabbit. See all the treats? They try to trick you by saying no artificial flavors or preservatives. But really, look at this. Does this look like it has no, all natural flavors? And what is that white thing in the corner right there? What is that? It's like a seed of some kind. It just looks very white and non-good to me. All these treats and sugar is really not good for your rabbit. I just wouldn't recommend any of this. They have all these beans and pieces of hay. I would try to do something more like this. This is Oxbow food. It's a 4-pound bag, which is kind of small, but see, it's just plain and simple rabbit food. I just really think that this is better for them than that sugar-filled bag. Let's see what else they have. Okay, tropical carnival food. They're telling you to pay $30 for this sugar bag. When really, if you want to, look at that. It's just, do you really want to give all this sugar to your rabbit? $30 for that bag of sugar. When really, you could just get a $10 25-pound bag of food instead of a 4-pound bag of sugar. And it's only $10 for this 25-pound bag of food. Yes, this isn't the best food, but it's better than a bag of sugar. So just please try to stay away from the sugary foods for your rabbits. Okay, now we're going to look at some hay, unless I see another food that I want to explain. Let's see, so where's a good hay example? Okay, let's go back up here. Right here. So see, this is Timothy hay, which Timothy hay is good for adult rabbits and guinea pigs, but it has mint in it. And I've seen this with carrots, rose petals, all this different kind of stuff that your rabbit really doesn't need. This is good for a treat hay, but I just really don't recommend it as their main hay. Really, they should just have straight Timothy hay or even orchard grass. Alfalfa hay is really only for baby guinea pigs and baby rabbits. So just try to stay away from that and try to stay away from alfalfa hay if you have adult guinea pigs or rabbits. But if you have, babies, then that's fine. Okay, I think this hay is really good hay. This is just straight Timothy hay, nothing in it, just good, nice Timothy hay. This is good for rabbits and guinea pigs. So just try to get this hay instead of that sugar-filled bag of mints and carrots. Okay, bedding. So this is my personal honest opinion, but I do not like wood beddings for rabbits. Like this wood bedding. I honestly, in my personal opinion, I prefer paper-based bedding. I think that they absorb better. I just think that it's better for my rabbit and their little paws. But other than that, it's really up to you about what bedding you want to use, whatever works best for you. I've seen people use wood bedding, not dust-free cat litter, whatever you want to use. Just personally, I don't like wood-based beddings for my rabbits, but it's really up to you. Now, cages and habitats. This is kind of a crazy topic, but I don't think that almost none of the cages on Chewie are okay for rabbits. I think they're all too small, and I just wouldn't recommend them because all the rabbits I've had in small cages hated me. I gotta be honest, they did not like me. But then as soon as I got my rabbit Bungie, he was very bonded to me, and I miss him a lot. But I would just say, even that cage, none of these cages are good for rabbits. Okay, we gotta take a minute. this carrot bowl is so cute. Okay, back on subject. So yeah, pretty much none of the cages on Chewie are okay for rabbits. For guinea pigs, you can actually find some, but for rabbits, I just wouldn't really recommend any of the cages. Okay, now let's look at hutches. So hutches are a different category. So a hutch like this, I actually had this exact hutch with my rabbit Ruby. And I just gotta say, Ruby hated me. But then as soon as I got Bungie, he loved me, and he was the first rabbit that I actually got a big enclosure for. So I just wouldn't recommend this cage or this hutch, honestly, because the bigger the cage, the happier the rabbit. So free roaming's fine if you prefer to do that. But I just have my rabbits in a pretty big cage. I haven't actually measured it, but just look at that poor sad baby. She doesn't want to be in there, huh? So yeah, honestly, I would just not recommend that Pacific hutch. Something like this is probably okay. That rabbit in the picture looks a little bit big for this hutch, but honestly, this hutch isn't that bad. I would say it's okay. Just don't get one that's super tiny. And something like this, that is really small. Adding another level doesn't really add more room, in my opinion. Okay, now we're going to go on to treats. For treats, I don't see too much bad stuff except for something like this gummy treat. It seems very sugar-filled. I usually just like getting like straight up dried vegetables, dried fruit from my bunnies' treats, because I honestly just think that they're better for them, and my rabbits love just, even if I don't even buy treats, if I just use apple or banana, they really prefer that. Okay, so for toys, I don't really see pretty much anything bad about getting toys from Chewie. Every now and then you'll stumble upon something like this is more of a treat than a toy, and I wouldn't really recommend it. But most of the stuff on here is just wood, straw, paper-based toys. So most of the things on here are good, but if you get something that has a lot of color, I would wash it before you give it to your rabbit. Not with soap, just rinse it off. Try to rinse off any extra color. But like you can see, there's nothing really bad about toys or beds or anything like that. They usually have really good stuff. I would say it's a little bit pricey in my opinion for like tunnels and beds, but usually most of the stuff for beds and toys is good. Now, next we're going to go to harnesses and carriers. Carriers are fine, but please do not hold your rabbit like this picture. That is not a nice way to hold your rabbit. But the carrier is fine. It is a good carrier for a rabbit if you're going a short distance. But just don't hold your rabbit like that. Harnesses are usually fine. I don't prefer these string harnesses, but it's not going to hurt your rabbit unless they really pull on it. So as long as you know your rabbit won't pull, it's okay to get that harness. I would just not, in my opinion, this would be better for them, because I just feel like that string would pull on their neck too much. But it would really be fine if you did use that kind of harness. Now, guinea pigs. Guinea pigs, most of the stuff I've said in this video is the same. Like for food, you don't want to get anything too sugar-filled. But for guinea pigs, it is okay to have a little bit of variety in their food. The main thing is you want to make sure that their food has vitamin C, because guinea pigs really need vitamin C. And if their food does not have added vitamin C, you can give them bell peppers, because bell peppers are a great source of vitamin C for guinea pigs, and you just really want to make sure that they have that vitamin C in their diet. But something like this is the same brand of rabbit food I was talking about a little while ago. See, just plain guinea pig food is what I would recommend. But it's okay if you do have a little bit of sugar and a little bit of variety. You just got to watch how much. Again, please stay away from this Tropical Carnival brand. They are trying to make your guinea pig obese. That is not good for them. That is too much sugar and too much added things. So just try to stick to the plainest food you can find. Again, bedding and litter, I wouldn't really recommend wood, but it's personal opinion. You can get whatever bedding you want. It doesn't really matter all that much. Okay, cages. Cages for guinea pigs are a little bit different than for rabbits. So most of the cages here are good. I wouldn't recommend hutches for guinea pigs. I just don't think that they're a hutch type of animal. If you want to put your guinea pigs in a hutch, then that's up to you. But honestly, I think that hutches aren't the best for guinea pigs or rabbits. Okay. So let's see the cage that me and Chloe have, if I can find it on here. See, like this cage would be okay for guinea pigs. I really like their setup in this photo. I think it's really cute setup. This would be good. Just make sure the ramp isn't too steep because, you know, you don't want them to be falling down and sliding down the ramp like a slide. But as long as it's not too steep, that guinea pig cage is pretty good. Now, this Midwest cage is the cage that I have. I really love this cage. It gives them plenty of room to run around, and it has a divider for when you're bonding them. I pretty much have the divider out now because we don't need it anymore, but it's good for bonding your guinea pigs because you can close up the little ramp, so then you can let them see each other before you actually introduce them. Okay, next up is treats for guinea pigs. Again, the same thing. I wouldn't recommend something like this. This is okay if it's occasional, but again, it's just a lot of seeds and things that you don't really want your guinea pigs to be eating. But again, just go with those natural fruits and veggies, just the dried fruits, dry veggies. You don't even have to buy it as treats. You can just buy dried fruits and veggies that are meant for people. But that's pretty much it for treats. Usually they have pretty good stuff. Toys, again, the same thing. If you just get something super colorful, I would wash it. But they pretty much have good stuff except for your occasional, you know, like sugary toy. But pretty much all the toys on here are good for your guinea pig. Gotta say, they have some really cute guinea pig beds on Chewie. I think they're a little bit pricey for what they are, but I think they're really cute. And I might think about getting one. If you guys want me to do another Chewie haul, let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, beds, nothing really wrong with them. They're perfectly fine. So that's pretty much it for beds. I think that's about all we need to cover besides carriers. But like I said, carriers about the same. I would not put harnesses on your guinea pigs because it's the same as clothes, and clothes are not good for guinea pigs. So I wouldn't recommend harnesses, but all the carriers are fine. Now, vitamin C treats are fine to give to your guinea pig. I would not recommend doing the water, like vitamin for guinea pigs. I've heard that it's not as good for them as just giving them the treat. But like I said, if you have food that has vitamin C in it, that none of these are really necessary. But like all the Oxbow supplements are really good. I've used them before. They work good. I've used the digestive support whenever my rabbit got sick, and it worked pretty good. So I would say the Oxbow is your best bet for like healthcare type stuff. But yeah, Chewie does a pretty good job of having good, nothing bad about it, healthcare stuff for rabbits and guinea pigs. So just be aware, just do your research, guys. If you think that something is off, look it up, see if people say it's okay. And then last but certainly not least, please do not buy guinea pigs clothes. Clothes are not good for them. They should not be worn. Guinea pigs really don't need this. It just stresses them out and they can't clean themselves if they have this on them anyway. I thought Chewie did a good job about this kind of stuff until I saw this not too long ago. So just please don't get clothes. And I think that's about it. Okay guys, that's going to be it for things you should not buy for small pets on Chewie. I hope you guys liked this video, and just saying, I really like the app Chewie, and I think they do have a lot of great products. I just think there's some things that they need to work on. So I hope you guys like this video, and come back for my next video. I'll see you guys next time on Orange Crazy World. Bye!